Okay, we're back. And we're going to get back on the Normandy and head on out for our next mission.
Shepard, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to go over everything in my head. Make sense of it.
Your bandages were still fresh. How did you end up working with Udina?
You saw me in the hospital. I was going crazy. Felt like I was letting everyone down. When Udina offered to make me a Spectre, I thought it was a chance to do some good.
I couldn't just sit back and watch either.
Yeah. But it sure turned into a mess.
I never wanted to put you in that situation. We're on the same side.
Well, that'll be the first and last time I wave a gun at my commanding officer.
We stopped Udina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know. But we don't have a choice.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Hackett asked me to join his team. It's a great offer, but I'd prefer to ride this thing out aboard the Normandy.
Permission granted, Lieutenant. Just keep your gun pointed at the Reapers, okay?
I'd prefer it, thanks.
Grab your gear and find a bunk, Williams.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And Ash,
Yeah?
it's good to have you back.
Yes, ma'am.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Shield.
Kai Lang.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari are throwing in their support, and the Solarians are completely on board now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly.
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy, and in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment?
A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Okay, what do we got? We got the Batarians. Picked up the Batarian fleet. What else? I don't know. Bunch of junk. What do we got here? Okay, what do we got new? What? Come on. What do we got? Zoo's Hope. This whole colony's only worth 30 points, and yet Kaylee Sanders by herself is worth 30. And here's the Asari and Asari Science Team. And we get 2 different fleets from them. There's Atheda's Mercenaries. What do we got here? Oh, look, Conrad. Of course, if you don't have the matriarch writings or the Elquas thing, then you only get 1 point. And what did the Solarians give us? Another fleet? No. We didn't get another fleet. Interestingly, the problem is Kirahi here. If he was dead, instead of Kirahi and this SGG task force, we'd get a whole fleet. I forget which fleet it is, but we'd actually get more points if Kirahi's dead. Doesn't make sense, but there it is. And what are the Turians giving us? Oh, they gave us another fleet. And what's going on here? Okay. Alright. So. Alright.
Goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. Got the cancer.
Okay, let's go check in with Joker and Edie, who apparently are now dating. Joker, you're dating this Shep. That's about Joker's speed.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now. So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats.
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kicked their asses. And also that Ash aced the don't shoot your commander portion of the Normandy reinstatement test.
I wonder how that works out if you do shoot Ash.
Go easy on Ash. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review.
That's it, right?
Commander?
Yeah. Okay, just making sure.
Hello, Shepard. What's on your mind, Edie? The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke. I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. You said that asking you abstract social questions may lead to unreliable answers, so I stayed silent. I didn't realize this would be an ongoing issue. Let's air it out. I was considering this. For all their supposed intelligence, the Reapers are more easily destroyed than they think. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional. You're worried about dying? In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
Synthetics are created with a goal in mind. Just ask their creators what it was.
But my creation was planned by Cerberus. I no longer serve their purposes.
Well, Cerberus was originally created to give humanity a fighting chance. Right now, that might be a goal you can get behind.
It would take significant resources and processing power. Do you think I would find it worthwhile?
Well, you could do it as a favor to me. I'd make a pretty crappy husk.
How would this differ from our present course?
The difference is you decide it's worth it. No one tells you it is.
I see. I will examine this issue. Shepard, I have examined the issue. The Reapers threaten the crew of this ship and other organics who are helping me develop perspectives on existence. Were I to approach Reapers to request similar perspectives, it is likely I would be destroyed. I would rather risk non-functionality with the crew of the Normandy than risk it alone.
Glad to hear it, Edie. Good to have you on board.
Uh-oh. Am I stuck? No, I'm fine. Okay.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Commander, I found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Well, this may be more in character, but there's a piece of dialogue here I want to get out of Traynor that you only get if you go this way. So I want to get that piece about her being on Horizon.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now, I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Thanks for your time, Commander.
Okay, who else emailed us? Sam wants to have a game night. Fun and games. Shepard's all up for fun and games. And this is from Cortez. After you left the refugee memorial, I met an old friend was helping colonists with logistics. She and her buddies are ex-Alliance pilots, damn good ones. They're homeless now, and when I told them about the forces being collected, they were eager to join. So, thanks again for helping me through this. I'm feeling good. I think maybe I'll hit Purgatory next trip to the Citadel. Want to join me for some drinks? And then this is from Kelly. She met some refugees who mentioned Cerberus, and they said her name. Freaked out until I recognized their voices. Close friends of mine who've defected in disguise and on the run, just like me. They're talented engineers. Shepard, who could help with the war effort. So she's given us some contact info. Allers wants to interview us. And this is about that guy that we prevented Jack from killing on Pragia, Resh. That's about Aresh there. He stopped. He saved these kids. And let's see. This is Erdnot Bukhara. I suppose I'm supposed to feel really guilty here. I'm writing you from the Kelphic Valley on Tuchanka. Wish you were here to see this. I'm watching Krogan pour in from across our entire planet. So many of them that I've lost count. They've all heard the news. We're finally free. The age of suffering is over. Never again will Krogan be afraid to give birth. Never again will they fear the pain and heartache it might bring. While I don't know what fate ultimately has in store for my people, I can promise you your decision to believe in us will not be in vain. We will fight the Reapers for more than glory. We'll fight them because we know there is a future for us after victory. The rest of my life will be devoted to traveling to Tuchanka and speaking aloud the words no Krogan has heard for nearly 2,000 years. There is reason to hope. This I owe you, Commander. This I will never forget. Ouch. And this is from Adrian Victus, the Primarch. And he wants us to look into a situation where he thinks the Volus Ambassador Din Korlak, who we met in Mass Effect 1, may be a Cerberus mole. So he wants us to look into that. James wants to talk to us up in the cabin. Anderson sent us a dossier on Kai Lang. Oh, and this is Arya. Alright. Let's go down to the shuttle bay first.
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the Refugee Memorial. I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Glad I could help.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh?
Okay, what do we got here? No. What's this? No. Nope. What's that? No. I think I'll go that way. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm always looking for cooldowns.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
And I'm thinking I might want to go with the Revenant for my squad, because the Typhoon is just proving to be too overpowered. Where is the Revenant? Yeah, I'm going to try that out on the squad. This one I'll upgrade, unlike the Typhoon, which I never upgrade, because even a level 1 Typhoon is like massively overpowered. There. And I have Garrus use that, but I'm not going to bother upgrading that. Everything else looks good. Nothing else I really want here. No, I don't think so. Everything's fine. All looks good. Okay, let's go to engineering. Now, Allers wants to speak to us up in the cabin.
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, her death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated. I would like to visit the Citadel sometime, when it is not infested with traitors. I've heard about the Kylan human you encountered. It is good to have a name for the enemy I will enjoy killing most.
What about the Reapers?
Yes.
His dialogue would vary slightly if he'd been on the mission.
Thanks, Commander. That GX-12 thermal pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all the Normandy is Edie?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just dinna tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
I don't think Allers is going to have anything to say because she wants to talk to us up in the cabin, but we'll find out.
Breaking now, the Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus repelled by C-Sec. Alliance Marines explain the Council fleet's delayed response. We speak with the brave men and women who fought the good fight in the battle space. Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin?
Okay. Never heard that dialogue before, so I'm glad I came and checked. Thane's name is on the wall now.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
If they hadn't backed down, yes. This war is bigger than any one person.
I'll be sure to remember that next time we have a disagreement. Still, I'm glad Ash didn't have to join Caden. Losing one was enough.
Garrus's dialogue here is also a tad bit different if he was not on the mission than if he was. And Ash doesn't have anything to say here, I don't think. Caden has an entire dialogue if you bring him aboard right after getting aboard, but not Ash.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
And this is about some senator to what? I don't know. From Counselor Gujir. I don't know who Counselor Gujir is. The city senate. I have no idea who that is.
Thanks for coming by.
May I speak with you, Commander? Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
I have no idea what that means, to increase the effectiveness of the Medigel. I never know exactly what you get out of this quest. I don't know what that more effective Medigel does. Maybe it increases the number of health bars restored? I don't know. Okay, who wants it? And Traynor. I'll wear a hoodie for her. Hey, boo.
Traynor, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way. In any event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
That's funny. I figured you'd be more interested in a shower.
I didn't realize that was an option.
It's an option.
Well, just give me a moment to grab my things.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have picked the hoodie. I'd get the hoodie all wet.
Hot water and room to stretch. I could get lost in here. Oh, it's like a week's worth of stress is washing off. And the timing's perfect. I was hoping to look nice with somebody.
Hot date lined up?
Hopefully more than just that. I play for keeps.
Sounds serious.
That depends on whether she's interested.
She's interested.
Tell you how much I needed that.
Are you using me for my shower?
I certainly hope so.
Well, in that case, it's yours whenever you like.
What was that? Why did my shields look like they were renewing? I don't know. Okay, what do we want for Allers? I want a dress uniform. I'm gonna do an interview.
Traynor, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
What do you mean small terrorist organization? They've got an army as big or bigger than the Alliance.
Cerberus' strength in the coup attempt was their sleeper agents. If those agents had been exposed, a lot of lives might have been saved. We need constant vigilance. C-Sec and the troops can't do this alone.
We've lost a major portion of our government, the most obvious human figure being the Counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Constant vigilance.
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
And now James. And we'll go back to the hoodie.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Shepard. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
I'm a soldier, Vega, and I wanted to be the best damn soldier I could be. It doesn't get better than N7.
So I hear.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody, somewhere, managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him. and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
As a leader, you've got a job to do. Keeping everyone alive isn't it. If you're afraid to send your troops into a do-or-die situation, you'll never succeed.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And that's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.
Alright. So I think we've talked to everybody now. And next up, we're going to go out and we're going to meet with the Quarians. And for that, I want to have... I want to be in dress uniform. Since we're going to be meeting with the admirals, so it makes sense to get dressed up for our meeting with them. But before I do that, I'm going to go off and do some more planet scanning if some stuff is opened up. I'm pretty sure some stuff is opened up. Oh, Anderson wants to talk to us. Well, let's find out what Anderson wants. Oh, it's because I've read that dossier, I'll bet, that he sent us. That's why he wants to talk to us. Let's find out what Anderson wants.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I'm glad it's having an effect, but so far, hope hasn't been the thing winning this war. It's been blood, sweat, and more blood.
But a lot of these resistance fighters were just farmers and teachers a few weeks ago. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Yeah, well, Lang is a vicious bastard because of plot armor. If it wasn't for plot armor, Lang is probably the most wimpy boss you'll ever fight. So what did we pick up now? Okay, this is from Steve. And what was this? Oh, we did some interview. And I don't even know how much the interview affected that at all. I have no idea. And that's from Kelly. Kelly gave us 10 points. Twice as much as Conrad gave us.
Commander Shepard.
But only a third as much as Kaylee. Jeez. Okay, well, I think we're going to end it here. And in the next episode, we're going to run out. Mainly because I just want to get Tally on the squad. I want her on the ship as quick as possible. So we're going to run out and talk to the Quarians and also do some planet scanning. But we'll do that in the next episode. Until then, take it easy.